Hi everyone, welcome to C.O.R.E. My name is Kat Thomas and we are about to embark on an adventure together. 75 minutes of expressive yoga with me, Kat. This is beginner friendly and we will be using a connection of mind, body, and breath and a little bit of meditation to have a most excellent practice and day. So if you're following along with the playlist, you can begin now. If not, please have your own sounds or smells that you like to use during the journey. And we're going to begin in Child's Pose, Balasana, to start the practice. Thank you for joining. So coming down to Balasana, you can leave the knees spread wide, big toes touching. You can bring the knees close together. You're going to let that forehead just rest gently on the mat. And you're going to feel the belly gently rise and fall as you take deep breaths in through the nose and exhale back out through the mouth, letting the lips flutter. Giving a little vibrational massage for the face muscles. And just cleansing out the mind. Accepting the space you've chosen to be in at this moment. And perhaps that brings the corners of your mouth upwards, smoothing out the face even more. Taking a deep breath in and exhale, maybe sigh. Release any unserving thoughts, attitudes, or energies. As you take the next breath in, bring your attention and awareness to your heart center. As you breathe in, think of a beautiful green color. Let it flood through the heart, letting that heart feel juicy, awake, enabling it to give you the life force, and exhaling gratitude for this time. Now begin to seal the lips, starting with your oceanic breath, or Ujjayi. Breathing in through the nose, counting 1 and 2, and exhale back through the nose, 2 and 1. Begin to slow the mind, slow the body. Breathing in 1, 2, exhale 2, 1. As you breathe in, remember a time when someone was kind to you, perhaps just with a word, a smile, just the energy that you felt being around that person. Let that flood with that green healing light throughout the whole heart center. And as you exhale, release that happiness. Now as you breathe in, 1, 2, exhale 2, 1. Keep the breath flowing. And remember a time that you shared happiness with another, whether it was with a smile, a word, or just by being with them. Exhale this happiness. Now breathe in gently, 1, 2. Exhale, 2, 1. And bring your awareness to this moment, this space. Feel the love and happiness that I am sharing. And exhale happiness to the rest of our circle and the world. Set your intention here in the heart center as you breathe in deeply. And exhale, release. Draw the navel in. Place the hands and forearms flat on the mat, fingers facing forward. And inhale, slowly rise up. So while you're here, let's bring the knees to hips distance apart. And we're gonna use shoulders distance apart. So just do a little I Dream of Jeannie. And just take gentle hold of opposite arms with your hands and then place them flat down on the mat again. And now your shoulders distance apart. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Draw the navel in. If your hands are out a little further, you're gonna feel it in your wrists, so bring them in a little closer to the body. Take special note, wrist directly under the shoulders, and draw the heart center forward slightly. Really feel that full connection, palm, the heart of the hand, fingertips connected to the mat. Draw the navel in. And we're gonna begin warming up the spine through cat and cow. So we're gonna arch the back, inhale, and exhale, draw the pelvic floor forward, hollow up the back, drop chin to chest. Use that Ujjayi breath, build that steam in the back of the throat. Keep pressing off, connecting the hands. Four more breaths here. Get that spine juicy. And on your next final rotation of breath, we're gonna exhale, hold it here, keep a nice hollow back. And we're just gonna spin slightly, going counterclockwise. Keep that navel sucked up into the belly, yes. Try and get it to the back of the spine. And rotation goes the other way. Keep the breath flowing. And one more full breath and come back to center. We're gonna drop back onto the sit bones. Bring the hands close to the knees, fingertips facing the knees. And do a nice stretch as you rotate the elbows inward. Just rest here, press into the backs of the hands. Rotate the elbows inward. It's like they want to say hello to one another in between the body. And exhale, release. Let's sit fully on the sit bones, crown of the head lifting up. We're just gonna take the hands and slightly bend them back. And then forward, make a nice little fist. Roll the fist forward. And reverse to the other side, slightly bending the fingers back, feeling a nice stretch through the hand. And then making a nice little fist, rolling that fist forward. And since our thumbs usually don't make it into that move, we're just gonna do our thumbs the same way. Just bend the thumb back and bring the thumb in. Move to the opposite hand, bend the thumb back. And bend the thumb in. And inhale, reach those arms high above. Exhale, flatten down, tabletop position. We're going to inhale as we lift that left foot 90 degrees, bend in the knee, flat foot flex towards the ceiling. So here we want to make sure that our hips are even. We're not dipping to one side or the other. Get yourself in good placement. We're just going to start to pulse that leg up, keeping the foot flexed, squeezing as you try and connect with that ceiling. Use that Ujjayi breath. If you want to use your fire breath, go ahead. It's a little pulses of steam breath through the nose and back out through the nostrils. Eight more breaths here. Really pulse it up, little quick pulses. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Extend that leg out. Point the toe behind you. Really stretch behind you. Draw the navel in even tighter and extend that right arm out. Fingertips spread wide, facing forward. Rock the heart center forward slightly. We have a tendency to want to roll back. Stay centered. And exhale, drop the palm, bring the knee in, rock back onto your child's pose. Take a deep breath in, draw the navel in as you rise back to tabletop. Get yourself set up and 90-degree raise and bend in that right foot. Start your pulsing. Use your fire breath if you want. Squeeze as that flexed foot tries to tap that ceiling. And 8 more pulses here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend that right leg out. Point the toes. When you're ready, lift that left arm, fingers spread wide, palm facing down. Rock the heart center forward slightly. Let that tripod be nice and sturdy with the right arm. Hold here, 3 more breaths. And exhale, gently drop that palm, drop that knee, come back to child's pose, roll out the wrist. Release. And now drop those forearms, drop the palms. Again, you can always check if your shoulders distance by tapping the opposite elbows. We're gonna bring those feet curled behind us, bending at the knees, gaze down, draw the navel in, and exhale, slowly rise up, straighten those legs, push off from the forearms and hands. Try and bring those heels down as much as possible, open up through the shoulders. Bring that left foot to the center of the mat. Inhale and exhale. Bring that right leg sky high. Point the toe. Drop the heel. You can roll that foot out while you're up there. Might as well give those ankles a lot of love too. Keep pushing off the forearms. Probably feeling a little firelight building in the arms, maybe building in the shoulders. That's great. And we're just going to exhale as we drop that right foot On the outside of the left, you're going to tap the toe there, tap on the other side of the foot, lift it sky high again. So it's a tap to the outside of the left foot, a tap on the inside, and lift again. Keep the breath flowing. Navel stays drawn in. Keep pushing off the forearms. One more full breath. And hold up here. Push away with the forearms. And exhale, gently release back down. Drop the knees down and come back to child's pose. Knees together, spread those arms out in front of you and come up on the fingertips. Give those shoulders a little stretch. Take a deep breath in, draw the navel in, drop those forearms again. Make sure you're set up, shoulders distance apart. Hands are flat, fingers are spread wide, curl the toes under, exhale, come up to dolphin pose. Bring that right foot to the center. Inhale and exhale, point that left foot sky high. Keep pressing from the forearms. Lengthen that spine. And let's start. We're going to exhale as we drop that left toe down to the opposite side of the right foot. Then inward and lift through your breath. Exhale, inhale. Little taps. Keep pushing off the forearms. Stay connected here. And one more full breath. Lift it high. Press, press, press. And exhale. Drop that foot to meet the right. Drop down to your knees. Bring the arms now in towards your child's pose, towards the face. Rock the hips side to side. And on your next inhale, gently rise back to tabletop. Knees are hips distance apart, as are hands, so a little further in. It's like two fistfuls next to one another. Hands are spread wide. We're going to inhale, and again, we're going to lift that left leg, 90-degree raise. We're going to keep that toe pointed and arch the back as you reach the gaze upwards. It's like you want that big toe to touch your head eventually. If you want to add a lot of spice, you can reach around with that right arm and draw it in a little further. Honor your edge. And exhale, release. Rock back to child's pose. Smooth out the spine through one breath. Then inhale, come back to your tabletop. Get yourself set up. And bring that right leg up. Point the toe. Draw it in towards the head as you arch the back. Again, if you want to add that spice, bring that arm around. Draw it in a little further. And exhale, gently release back down. Child's pose through one breath. Smooth out the spine. Inhale, rock yourself back to tabletop. Curl the toes under. Set yourself up here as you press off from the mat. Spread those fingers wide. Hands are flat. Bending at the knees. The knees lift up so your torso and your thighs connect. And then lift those hips sky high. Drop the heels, drop the head. Find your way to downward facing dog. Maybe give the head a nice little shake here. Extend through the spine. Roll the elbows in. You can feel a big difference if you do that. Two more breaths. On your next inhale, gently come up onto the tippy toes. Hollow the back out as we walk up towards the hands. Have a bend in the knees, forward fold here. And then inhale, reach the arms high above you, palms together, slight back bend, and draw them down to your heart center. Gaze upon the fingertips. Inhale, reach the arms high above you. Exhale, swan dive down. You can have a little bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway raise. Exhale, drop the hands. We're going to walk the feet back to plank. Set yourself up here. Again, we're going to protract. We're pushing off those hands, spreading those shoulders, the wings across the back, navel drawn in. We're going to roll over onto the side of our right foot. If you want to modify, you can always bring that leg down, shin and knee facing the hands. Extend that left arm high above you, lifting through the hips. For those that want to take this a little spicier, go ahead and lift that left leg. Keep that Ujjayi breath guiding you along. Open that heart center up. So we have a tendency to kind of roll in. You want to roll back. You'll feel the difference. Two more breaths. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, release and roll back to your plank. Exhale, come down to chaturanga. Don't go past 90 degrees with the elbows. And on your next exhale, lift back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's walk the dog now. Pedal those knees in. Gaze goes up and under opposite arms. Feel that space and light entering through the cages. And come back to center. Inhale, reach the gaze forward. Let's walk back up to our hands. Slight bend in the knee, forward fold. Inhale, reach those wings high above you. Slight back bend. Exhale, draw the hands down to your heart center. Gaze upon the fingers. Inhale, reach the arms high and swan dive down. Inhale, halfway raise. Exhale, drop the palms. You can walk or jump back to your plank. If you are jumping back, make sure you jump into low plank. Find your balance and exhale. Switch to the left foot. Extend that right arm sky high. Open the chest up. If you want to modify, go ahead and drop to that left shin. If you want to add that spice, go ahead and lift the leg up. No matter where you are, the hip is the key. You want to bring them up to the ceiling. Doing great. We've got 3 breaths. You got this. And one more deep breath in. Exhale, float back down to your plank. Exhale down to chaturanga, 90 degrees. And then move into your upward dog. And move through the vinyasa back to downward facing dog. See if you find yourself a little more loose, a little more extended through the arms. And inhale, reach the gaze forward. Make your way with the left foot between the fingertips. Soften to the back knee. Square yourself off. And inhale, reach the arms high above you. Exhale, swing them back behind you. Clasp the hands. Draw the hands down the back as you open up the heart. Slight back bend here. Let's use that heart opening breath like HA. Try and clasp the hands so the palms are connected. Sink a little further into your lunge as long as that knee doesn't go over the big toe. Beautiful. Keep that breath flowing, navel connected to the spine. And exhale, release that hold. Let's just do a nice big swing around. Reach those arms up and float them back behind you. Release any tension in the shoulders. Wonderful. One more full rotation. And drop the palms on either side of the foot. Curl that back toe. Lift the body. Draw the left back to meet the right. We're back in plank. And on your next inhale, draw that right foot forward. However you want to get there, go ahead and do that. Soften to the left knee, the back of the foot. Inhale, reach those wings sky high. And exhale, swing them back behind you. Clasp the hands and slight back bend. Open that heart. Two more breaths. And on your next exhale, gently release the hands. And let's roll the arms forward here. Keep those fingers spread wide. One more full rotation, full breath. As you exhale, plant those hands on either side of that foot. So we're going to inhale, lift and curl with that back foot and draw it to meet the right. Big toes touching, forward fold. You can have a slight bend in the knees. Take gentle hold of opposite elbows, and we're going to rock side to side. Keep that head dropped, crown of the head reaching towards the center of the earth. And let some blood and oxygen flow down to your beautiful brain. And gently release the hands. Place your hands underneath the feet. Big toe trying to touch your wrists. We're going to roll the elbows in towards one another. Feel that connection. Again, you can have a bend in the knees. You're going to press into the hands. Bottoms of the hands are on the mat. Or I guess that would be the top of your hand. And breathe here. You can release with a sigh. Stretch out the shoulders, stretch out the back. And one more deep breath in. As you exhale, release the hands from gorilla pose. Bend into the knees. Inhale, swing those arms high above you, palms together, slight back bend, and exhale, draw them down to your heart center, Tadasana or mountain pose. Roll the shoulders up and back, palms facing up, fingertips spread wide. Let that heart smooth out. Use your Ujjayi breath here to slow the current. Inhale, reach the arms high above you. Spread the wings out slightly and then turn the pinkies in. Drop those shoulders. Inhale, we're going to ground in through the right foot. We're going to swing that left leg back. Come into warrior one. Send that heart out. Sink a little deeper into your lunge. Make sure that front knee isn't going over that big toe. That back foot is going to be turned in a little more than 45 degrees, but honor your edge. For me, I can't do too much on this side because of my new hip, but you guys, I know, can sink a little deeper. Open that heart up. Maybe smile at your heart, sending it out to the world. Remember your intention. Remember exhaling happiness. Three more breaths here. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, bring those palms together above you. Exhale, draw down to your heart center. And we're going to turn that left foot in to face the same direction as the right. You're on the ball of the foot. We're going to slowly exhale, dropping down and inhaling lift. So little pulses down, stay on the ball of that foot, navel drawn in, crown of the head lifting up, spine nice and tall and strong. Three more breaths. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Soften to that left knee, soften to the back of that foot. Inhale, reach the arms sky high, palms together again. Draw it down to your heart center. Inhale as you turn to your right side. Exhale, drop that left elbow above that right knee. Gaze up and over the right shoulder. Start using that power breath to steam out your digestion. Like a big SH. Really feel it through the belly as you squeeze and contract. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly turn back to the front. Exhale, drop those palms either side of that foot. Curl that back foot. Lift the leg to meet the left. And exhale, chaturanga to upward dog. And back to downward dog. Pedal the feet out. Drop the head. Press into the palms. Push away from the mat. Inhale, reach the gaze forward and exhale, draw that left foot now between the hands. We're just going to inhale and exhale as we bring that right foot a little closer in. Get yourself set up for your warrior one. And inhale, lift those arms sky high. Drop the shoulders, pinkies turn in, and move into your warrior one pose. Again, modify as needed. What you really want to make sure is this back foot is rolling out to the outer edge and not trying to roll in. Square the shoulders to the front. Open that heart up. Send out that happiness with your exhalations. Three more breaths. And on your next exhale, palms come together. Take a breath in, exhale down to your heart center. Curl that back foot up and slowly start to dip and raise. Keep the navel drawn in, spine tall and strong. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lifting up. Really squeeze through the leg and the glutes as you do this. Two more breaths. On your next exhale, slowly come all the way down, soften to the knee and the back of the foot. Get yourself set up. Inhale, reach the arms sky high. And exhale, slowly lower down to your heart center. Inhale through the center, exhale, turn to your left side. Drop that right elbow above the knee. Don't let it rest on the knee. Scissor those thighs in. Hands in front of the heart center, gaze up and over that left shoulder. Steam it out. Cleanse that digestive system. Two more breaths. Deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly turn facing the front. Exhale, drop those palms either side of the foot. Curl the toe up. Draw the left back to meet the right. Move through your vinyasa back to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the gaze forward. Walk, float, or jump between the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, start to bring those wings high above you. Palms together and exhale, draw them down to your heart center. Tadasana or mountain pose. Whew, feel good, I hope. So close the eyes here. Feel yourself root down. Roll the shoulders back. Let that heart open up once again. Acknowledge your intentions. Use your breath to slow the rhythm of your heart down once again. And deep breath in. As you exhale, release the hands to your sides. Soften the face and open the eyes. Beautiful. Now, if you want to grab your strap, you can. If you don't have them, that's fine. You can always use some really old stretchy towels or stretchy t-shirts. But we're going to move into dancer pose. I'll show you both ways. So let's start by grounding our left foot into our mat. So how we want to do this, when we're grounding down like such, we want to start with the heel. Start then, I like to call it the heart, but it's the ball of the foot. And then you want to place the big toe and then the piggy toe, if you have those, down on the mat, and then you root down completely. Then we're going to bring this right knee up 90 degrees. So really feel this structure, this strength, and the left side of your body is just so rooted down. You're reaching down to the core of the earth. We're going to inhale, reach both arms high above us. Left arm's going to stay there. And as we exhale, we're going to lower that right arm, and we're going to bring that right leg behind us. So we're going to reach the inside of that foot. So our palm is reaching towards the big toe on the inside. You're going to start bringing that knee back in because we have a tendency to want to lift that leg up. Bring that knee close to the body and feel this connection right here. Now, if you want to find a focus on the floor or on the wall in front of you, that's always a good way to do that. It's our Uttanasana. We're going to keep pressing into the hand. As we do this, we naturally start lifting and then floating forward. So you don't want to float forward before you get the leg up. The leg has to come up first, and then the body starts moving forward. And that's our dancer pose. If you wanted to use your straps to do this, same thing. I like to make them a little smaller for myself. You're going to place it underneath as you get behind you. So it's a little trickier, but if you like to leave that nice and long, you place your foot inside the strap. Oopsie. There we go. Start pulling it up. Keep the elbows close to the body. And you're gonna bring the arms up and over the head. You gotta make sure I'm connected here. No, we're not gonna use the strap right now. I don't know why mine isn't staying connected to my foot, but we will definitely learn how to use these straps together because they are very handy. So we'll put our straps down, we'll laugh at cat, and we'll move onward. So let's move back in. We're going to jump over to our right foot. We're going to ground that heel down. Heart of the foot comes down, big toe and left piggy, final piggy. And then we're going to ground down through the right side. Inhale, reach the arms up as that left knee comes up as well. Point the toe. So as you start dropping that foot, we're going to bring that left arm back behind us, reach to the inside of the foot. You're going to press into the hand. As you press into the hand, the body naturally is going to start falling forwards. Honor your edge. Stay where you need to be. And then exhale as you slowly start to come back out of the pose. And shake the legs out. Let's take a nice deep breath in together. Hold here, gaze goes up. Drop those shoulders down. Take gentle hold of that right wrist with the left hand. Inhale as you elongate and exhale, float to the left side. Gaze goes up to the right side of the ceiling. Feel that space and energy coursing through the right ribs. Inhale, elongate through the center. Switch the hands. Inhale, elongate and exhale, float to the right side. Gaze to the left. Inhale, come back to center, roll out the wrists. And we're gonna leave the arms, our leaves of our trees right now, high above us. Drop the shoulders. Ground in again, ball of the foot, heart of the foot, big toe, little toe, come down onto the mat. And let's just do little trees for the moment. That right foot is going to come to the outside of that left ankle. Just resting gently there. Feel the strength and alignment. And let's open our trees so the leaves grow big and tall and strong. Turn the pinkies in. Bring that knee out. Beautiful. 4 more breaths here. Feel the connection in the arms. The more your pinkies turn in, you're going to feel your arms engage. One more deep breath in. Exhale, palms come together. Take a deep breath and exhale, draw them down to the center. Release that leg, release the arms, shake it out. Now let's plant our right foot into the mat. We'll set ourselves up, root down. As you inhale, bring those wings high above you. Left foot on the outside of that right ankle. Turn the pinkies inward. Nice and strong and tall, engage the core. bringing that left leg, turning it out. Two more breaths. And take a deep breath, exhale, palms together. Inhale, exhale, that comes down to your heart center. And release, shake everything out. And let's exhale as we bring the feet out further from your own mat. You can go as wide as you want. Feet are facing forward. We're going to inhale, reach the arms high above us. And exhale, bring them down to your waist. Roll the shoulders back. Take a nice deep breath. Draw that navel nice and tightly in towards the spine as you exhale, floating the crown of the head down. We're going to stop here, halfway raise. Keep that navel coming in. Extend those arms out. Spread those fingers wide, shooting colors, and start pumping the fists. Use your Ujjayi breath. Have a little breath of fire here if you want, sending fiery light and color out to the world. Keep pumping. Get that energy and heartbeat raising again, all that blood traveling through the body. 3 more breaths. And 1 more deep breath in, slowly exhale, drop down to the mat. If you want to use your props or blocks, go ahead and have them here for you. So we're going to start walking and we're going to turn that left foot to face the opposite wall. A nice little lunge here. So it's kind of like that runner's lunge that you're rolling into, except we're going to do it really slow and powerful. Making sure as we come through the center, we're taking a nice deep breath in and exhaling on the opposite side. Knees not going over the big toe. Feel that stretch in the legs. It should feel really good after all the work you've done. And 1 more breath on each side. Come back to center. And let's bring the hands out further in front of us. Drop the palms. Inhale, we're going to come up on the tippy toes. Bring the heart center forward. And exhale, steam it down. Push away from the hands. Drop the head. Inhale, come up. Heart center comes over the fingertips. Exhale, drop the heels. Send the heart back. Inhale again, reaching forward. And exhale, draw yourself back inward. 2 more breaths. Come back to center, draw the hands back in towards the body. Place the left hand, fingers spread wide, fingertips facing forward. Inhale, reach that right arm high above you. And let's just drop it, the back of your hand on your kidney. And open that shoulder up. Nice strong tripod in the left arm. Inhale, reach that right arm up and replace it with the left. Inhale, swing that left arm sky high, back of the hand, resting either on your kidneys. Binders can take your binds by grabbing that thigh, the right leg. Open the heart, open the shoulder, gaze upwards. Inhale, lift that left arm, swing it back down. Both hands now, thumbs connected. And we're gonna just drop that forehead down as far as you can go. Crown of the head trying to touch the earth. If you can, go ahead and drop it. Inhale, halfway raise. Exhale, drop again. Inhale, halfway raise, and gently walk those feet back in, shoulders distance apart. Forward fold. You can have a nice bend in the knees. Inhale, curl the body up, one vertebrae connecting at a time. Roll the shoulders up and back. Beautiful job. Let's inhale, reach the arms sky high. We're going to exhale as we swan dive down. Halfway raise. Exhale, drop the palms, bring one knee down to the mat, and rock back onto your ankles. Feel a nice stretch through your quads, your thighs. And just come towards the center of your mat so you can stay on it here. Inhale, let's lift the arms sky high, swing them back behind you. So just lift the sit bones up slightly, and we're just going to take gentle hold of our ankles. So this will be a move that we're going to start learning how to do together, but I want to kind of give you an idea of how you set yourself up. So now we're going to inhale, let go of the ankles, lift the crown of the head so it reaches upwards, bring the arms up. So we're going to start with the right arm, swing it back, and you can always take a peek to see if you're in the right area. And you're just going to drop that to the outside of the heel and the ankle. And then swing that left arm back and grab the other side, lifting the heart center up. If this is too much for your back, just stay here and you can do a slight little back bend. Place the hands on the kidneys and bring the shoulder blades back behind you to try and kiss. You've got to honor your edge. So let's all start again. We'll come down, bring yourself down to child's pose, smooth out our spines, and inhale, gently lift up, sitting on these sit bones again. Inhale, lift and raise, bring the arms up, and slowly start to swing them back behind you, moving into your camel pose. You want to lift that heart center up to the ceiling, engage the core. Neck is neutral. And bring the right hand to the waist, bring the left, and gently come back to a nice, strong, tall position. And exhale back to child's pose. Smooth out the spine. Beautiful. Inhale, raise gently back to tabletop. Curl those feet behind you. Cross at the ankles and roll right into Sukhasana or easy seated posture. Ground yourself down into the mat. Rest the hands gently on the knees. And elongate as you straighten the spine, crown of the head, reaching for the ceiling. Let's bring those shoulders up to the ears and drop them. Doesn't that feel so much better? Sometimes we don't realize how much we've got our shoulders lifted up until we do a move like that. Wonderful. Let's inhale, reach those arms high above us. And exhale, drop them behind us, fingertips facing the sit bones. Again, let's open up that heart center, shoulder blades trying to kiss. Elbows rolling inwards. Keep the sit bones rooted in. And exhale, push back to center. Shake out the arms. Let's bring that right knee into the heart center. Give it a nice big squeeze. Point the toe. Straighten it as much as possible, pointing it up to the ceiling. You can use your hands to help draw it into the heart center. Try and make sure you're not coming off your sit bones and you're not slouching forward. So honor your edge. You want to make sure the crown of the head is tall and strong, spine is straight, And you're just bringing that leg up, feeling a nice stretch all throughout the underside of it. You can flex and point the toe here. And slowly, this is a fun one, we're going to bring the underside of the right arm into the nook underneath where the knee and the shin start to connect. And we're just going to cradle it there and flex the foot. We're just going to rock side to side, opening up those hips. For those that have that flexibility, you can place that leg over the shoulder, honor your edge. Opening up to where your leg wants to go to. If you want to try something new, you can actually swing that foot over to the upside of that left foot, dropping it on the upper side of the knee, so above the knee, and you can just let that right knee just start to drop. Again, if your knee stays up, that's fine. It'll get there. Remember, sit tall and strong, sit bones rooted in. So moving through a half lotus. And as you get a little more comfortable, this foot is going to start going up the leg all the way to the pelvic floor. A lot more easiness happens when you start practicing this with your blocks or your props by sitting on the block. But you can do that in your own spare time, right? It's great. You're always sitting these days, so. And gently, we're going to just bring that knee up, really help your foot out of this situation, cup it gently, and extend that leg out in front of you. The bottom of the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Flex that front foot. We're going to leave it out straight in front of us instead of going to the side. Inhale, reach the arm up above. Exhale, drop that left palm and take those peace fingers and reach out towards the big toe. Elbow going to the opposite wall. Crown of the head reaching for the feet. Keep the breath flowing. Breathe through the back of the legs. Release any challenge or tension as you exhale. And gently release. Walk the body back up to a nice, strong, tall position. Smooth out the spine through one breath. Exhale as you draw that right foot in to meet the bottom of the left. Gently take hold of the feet. Move into butterfly and flutter those legs. And gently release. We're going to bring that right foot now in. Make sure you're rooted down. Easy seated posture on the right side. We're going to draw that left knee in towards the body and start to set yourself up as you start to cradle that left leg with the left arm. Put it in that little cute nook and just start rocking gently side to side. Flex the foot. Again, if you want to go that extra mile, you can bring it up and over the shoulders. Make sure you're staying straight and mighty and tall. And come back to center. Gently take that leg and straighten it out. Point the toe. You can give yourself a little bit of assistance with the hands, drawing that leg in towards the heart center. Remember, you want to make sure you're straight and tall and mighty. Flex and point the toe. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to drop that left foot, upper side of that knee on the thigh. Try and let that leg relax. One side will definitely be a lot different for you. If you want, try and bring that foot in towards the pelvic floor. Come into your half lotus. So as you all out there can see, much easier for me to do it on my left side because I have a new hip on my right side. So we're all honoring our edges. We're all finding balance and doing what we can with our bodies. There's no comparisons. There's no judgments. You can try, but there aren't. Breathing here. And gently cradle that foot with your hands, extend it out in front of you, bottom of the right foot on the thigh of the left, nice and straight in front, stay rooted down. Inhale, reach those arms high above you. Exhale, drop that right palm, peace fingers come down to the left big toe if you got it, and exhale, crown of the head reaching towards the feet. Flex that foot, elbow goes out to the opposite wall. Deep breath in as you exhale, release, walk the body back up, nice and strong and tall. And let's draw that leg in so the left shin is in front of the right. Inhale, reach the arms sky high. Exhale, we're gonna drop the fingertips over to the right side, twist and gaze. Then steam it out, power through, really feel it in the belly. And deep breath in as you exhale, twist back to the center. Bring the knees together, smooth out the spine, point the toes. Exhale, drop the right shin in front of the left now. Seated posture, inhale, reach the arms high above, and exhale, drop the fingertips to the left side. And deep breath in, exhale, come back to center. Knees come in together, point the toes. Let's hollow out that back now, drop the forehead. And exhale, drop the feet. Let's stay on the sit bones here and bring the arms out parallel, fingers spread wide. And let's just roll slightly back. You want to stay on the ball or the sit bones. And we're going to extend those feet out, point the toes, straighten the legs, and inhale as we draw them in. A modified boat. So as we draw the knees in, we're going to exhale and steam it through. Keep that heart center reaching up. Spine and neck are nice and tall and aligned. Eight more breaths. We're just trying to row to shore here. Use your breath to power through. And 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a big hug. Hollow the back out. Drop the forehead to the knees. and drop the feet again. Just come a little further up on your mat because we're going to rock and roll through. Really give our spine a lot of love here. So just curl up and rock and roll, nice and slow. If you can, try not to touch the mat as you come forward. Use your core strength. Four more. On your last roll, you're going to roll all the way up, drop the feet. Inhale, reach the arms above and bring them 45 degrees. Spread the fingers, retract the shoulder blades so they're trying to kiss, and start to curl down. You can hollow out the back and slowly start to curl down, connecting one vertebrae at a time. And exhale, draw the hands underneath the sit bones. Bring the knees in and extend them sky high. Point the toes. And slowly exhale the right leg and exhale the left. So bring them all the way up to a nice, strong, tall position. Keep the navel drawn in. Little taps with the heels. Two more breaths on each side. One more. And release the hands, draw the knees in, give yourself a big hug and rock gently side to side. Extend those wings out, palms stay flush to the mat, shoulder blades down. Inhale through the center and exhale, drop to the right side, gaze goes to the right. Engage the core as you breathe in through the center. Deep breath, exhale, drop to the left, gaze goes to the right. Deep breath in, engage the navel, come back to center. Give yourself another big hug, massage the kidneys. And drop those hands, extend those legs out and let them float down slower than you ever imagined you could, down to the mat. And release the mind, release the body. Take a deep breath in and exhale as you sigh happiness. For it is time to rest. Let the body start melting in as you gently close the eyes. You feel the mind wandering. Let it go. Don't try and control it. The spirit will guide it to where it needs to be in this moment. Focus on the breath. Following the count, taking a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your spirit and mind on a journey to reflect and observe the world. As they go about, the spirit tells the mind, trust your own guidance. For intuition is always on your side. Repeating to yourself, as I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. As you take a deep breath in to acknowledge this truth, exhale happiness, for you have acknowledged it and it is now a part of you. And the mind knows that it is time to journey back, to connect spirit, mind, and body. And as you take a deep breath in, you feel this strong connection. You wiggle fingertips and toes. And you trust the support of the world around you, the space beneath you. Gently roll over onto one side. Give your mind a hug. Give your body a hug. Let your spirit shine today as you trust yourself. Take a deep breath in and sigh out happiness. When you're ready to share and shine in all happiness today, gently rise to an easy seated posture. As we vibrate out this love, peace, and hope that we've created through our happiness to the rest of the world, and seal our intentions in the practice with 3 ohms. I thank the universe for our lives, families, jobs, friends. I ask that we are blessed in peace, harmony, bliss, joy, love, and light.